2.5 hours away. But anyway, we always have a term. It's called the GMBWA. I don't even know what it stands for. Greater Miami Valley Wrestling Association. That's what it stands for. Anyway, it's a local term around here. It's like 40 minutes from here. It's always a Christmas term. All right. And my nephew, he was ranked number 1 in the state. He was seeded first. And in the semis, and guys, there's 50 teams. And it's 49 teams versus Graham. Because we always win by like 150 points. So whenever a Graham guy loses, the crowd goes freaking nuts. All right? Sure enough, Ben Jordan, my nephew, I'm the head coach. They really dislike us around here. The next thing you know, he goes out, first period, gets hit in the headlock. He's down 5-0. Fights his back. I can't believe they didn't call a pin. The crowd was booing because they didn't call a pin. Fights his back almost the whole period. He gets up, I look at him, I go, hey, watch the headlock. You know, I want to say idiot. Second period, he looks at me, the guy goes both up. I said, start getting some takedowns. Ben hit a shot, came up, the guy headlocked him again. He's down 10-0. All right. Fights his back the whole period, gets off his back, guy rising. And I'm standing, the crowd is going ballistic. All right, number 1, it's a Graham guy losing the semi. Number 2, his last name is Jordan. All right, Ben looks at me, third period. I go, I don't care what you do, but watch the headlock or he's going to tech you. I give him that line out, I was so ticked. He looks at me, he goes, top. And I go, are you kidding me? Of all the things for him to choose, he chooses top. All right, he's going to beat 10-0. All right, crowd's going crazy. Guys, Ben started riding. Ben started riding. With a minute to go in the match, Ben hit this move and gets 3. Couldn't pin it. Guy gets off his back. He hits it again with like 45 seconds left. Gets 3 more. Now he's getting beat 10-6 with 25 seconds on the clock. He hits this move the 3rd time and he pins the guy to win. And the crowd was so ticked. We pinned him with 3 seconds left on the clock. I call this move a Marshall. Had a crazy guy wrestle for me. Guys, I'd never seen this move till about, whenever Ben graduated, 18 years ago. I started showing it. It goes right with the Hess stack. Very goes real good with it. Anyway, here's what happened. I tight waist chop, get across wrist. And I go to do a Hess stack. And this guy always bails out, especially if they know that Graham's got a head stack. So I tight waist chop, I break him down, he comes back up, and I go to do this, guys, and he instantly bases out. Or he doesn't come up. He's right there. I have the cross wrist. You guys with me? I do not let go of that cross wrist until the ref stops him out. From here, guys, here's what Ben did. We called him Marshall because Jason Marshall led my team in pins 3 years in a row. And probably 90% of the pins were off this move right here. As Brock's laying here, I jump off the hips and I come out front. I run the hips all the way out front and now I cross face. I have a cross wrist, I come out front and I cross face. Now watch what's going to happen. I cross face and I come right here to the elbow. I don't come up to the shoulder, I come right here to the elbow. The next thing that I'm going to do is the whole key to the move. I'm going to pull Rocky's right elbow. I'm going to rip it all the way back to my left hip. When I do that, guys, here's what's going to happen. Rock's shoulder is going to go from here. It's going to slide. It's going to come all the way to right here. I have to move his shoulder from here to here. The only way to do that, guys, is to pull. Come out front. I cross face, and then, guys, I sit to my right hip, and I pull and lift. I do this. I'm driving, and I pull. Look how I move his shoulders. See how far I move his shoulder there, guys? It went from here to here. From here, guys, I keep lifting this elbow up, and I'm going to place it on my left hip. As I do that, I'm going to take my right or my left knee, and I'm going to step right over to Rock's head and block. Got to do that step. As I keep lifting this elbow up, I take my left knee and I block his head. Hey guys, I let go of the elbow now. Why? It's trapped on my hip. Rock, pull your arm through. Can't get his arm through. You guys see that? And then guys, I'm going to drive to my hand in my forehead. The last thing I'll do is I'm gonna take my left knee and shove Brock's head that way. As I drive over, I post, land on my head. Last thing I do is gets real tight. Sorry, Rock. And I move his head. Is that tight, Rock? Very tight. The whole time, guys, I never let go of that cross wrist. That back in your shoe. Rock's got kind of a bad neck. Tight waist chop breaking down. He doesn't come up. Tight waist chop breaking down. He doesn't come up. Instantly, guys, I jump off the hips. Here, I still got the cross wrist. I come out front and I grab this elbow. Notice both my hips are down. I'm gonna drop to my right hip and I must rip this shoulder across his face. This arm, I do this. I go to my right hip, use my toes, and I pull. I've got this elbow right where I want it. I let go of the elbow because it's trapped on my hip. I drive right on over to my hand here. Forehead, I take my left knee and drop. Can you fight very good there, Zach? Not at all. It's extremely tight. The big mistake that I see everyone make every time back and forth is this. They don't pull that shoulder across. They do this right here. Now we chop, they break them down, they come out front, they get the cross face. Oh, I got the Marshall. And then they take off driving that direction right there. If I take off driving and I take this step out, where I pull it to my hip, my chest is gonna be too high. He's gonna keep fighting belly down. I'm not gonna get the turn. I see guys do this. They catch, they take off driving here, and I get Zach to there. Look how high I am. No way I can get a turn here. All you gotta do is slide back, lift, step. Got it trapped, right to here, then I move the head. Hey guys, make sure you guys don't do this. Can't touch your feet. You do that, guys, we're gonna call a scissor. And instead of me getting a pin, or free air fall, that's gonna blow the whistle, illegal, 1 point him because my legs touch. Cross wrist, come out front, cross wrist. The Marshall, you got it?